So right now what we're gonna do is we're going to go into our truck that we're assigned for the day, and we're gonna go through a check-in process. So we do this at the start of every shift. It's essentially just making sure that our truck is in working order, that we have all the equipment that we need, that nothing's expired.
We also support the Mary Greeley Medical Center with transfers of patients in and out from different facilities to Iowa City, Mayo, Omaha, Kansas City sometimes.
So right now we are performing a transfer from Mary Greeley ER to Mercy Emergency Department for a large vessel occlusion stroke that another one of our crews brought in. All right, I just let the hospital know that we're on our way, so they should have a bed ready for us in the emergency room when we get there. Is there anything I can do to make you more comfortable right now? The farthest transfer I've had to do was to Omaha, which is not uncommon that we would get those. If you're working a 12-hour shift, or like we used to, 16-hour shifts, those can make for pretty long days because turnaround for that's 6-7 hours.
Security at Mary Greeley Medical Center changed over the last 5 years, and we had to adjust. The paramedics are still here and providing additional security, but we partnered with ISU Police Department to provide the security service 24/7 at the medical center now.
There's over 200 cameras throughout the hospital and parking ramp. We're able to review them and export the video, whether it's a car damage in the ramp or an assault that has taken place to a staff member or visitor, and that video can be handed over to law enforcement. We staff all the ISU events from volleyball, wrestling, basketball, football, and have numerous staff at a football game.
Contact us to see if she can bring the insulin, but Mom is in Humboldt right now. So we're trying to see, Uncle is over there.
The majority of the job of the Gator is just to be out in the public, respond to tailgating lots and stuff like that, and then also just building a good relationship with the public, handing out stickers. You're welcome, enjoy.
Thank you. Sometimes if you know what the weather's going to be, you can kind of predict what kind of calls we're gonna have. So if it's hot, we know we're gonna have a lot of heat exhaustion, or the time of day when the game is. A lot of intox evals.
So we have to work not only with the patient's emergency, but also getting the patient here and getting through a crowd without causing too many issues or too many complaints. We'll get a call from command to go out to whatever section that there's a patient in, and we'll get some general information, briefly, patient's unconscious or patient's conscious or what's happening. And then we will grab a jump bag, go out to the stands, make our way through the crowd, and get to the patient, assess them, and decide if they're gonna walk or if we're gonna carry them. And then we'll move them back to the first aid room. Typically, if we're going out to the stands, we're carrying them though.
Biggest challenge is obviously the large gathering events, which we do quite frequently, from RAGBRAI to Midnight Madness to even company picnics request medical standby. Getting around in the crowds, nothing happens very fast when there's lots of people gathered together.
The future of our profession is very important to us, and really to start the pipeline young and good and see if people are interested in our profession. It's important to go to career fairs, really, not only in Central Iowa, but all over the state and start to recruit them early.
So we're here at a career fair at the Colonesco High School, representing Mary Greeley, trying to teach some of the students about various healthcare careers at Mary Greeley and in EMS. I like educating the public on what we as healthcare providers in the EMS system do. You know, we're not just ambulance drivers, we're advanced level healthcare providers.
We provide CPR classes to organizations, hot chemicals, for example, or USDA. And we do now currently Stop the Bleed with all the school district together with the Sheriff's Department in Story County.
We're kind of lucky we got a couple physicians working here today who can kind of take a better look at you.
I'll be monitoring your vitals throughout transport, and if anything changes, you just let me know and I'll help you out, okay?
Our profession focuses really on the patient. So we don't see if there are one family member around and screaming for help, or inside check drives with 65,000 people looking at us. You don't even see it. You just focus on your patient and try to get the best outcome we can have there and then move forward.